The rat race, the endless pursuit of more. More wealth, more status, more everything. But at what cost? As your trusty king and philosopher, I'm here to offer a different path that leads away from this frantic chase and towards a life of meaning and tranquility. Let us embark on a journey together, away from the noise, and discover how the wisdom of the Stoics can guide us to a more serene existence. The rat race isn't just a metaphor, it's our reality. It's the constant, exhausting pursuit of more that never truly satisfies. We work longer hours, buy things we don't need, and sacrifice our peace for promises of happiness that never seem to materialize. But what if I told you there's a way out? That the cheese isn't as tasty as it seems? Let's explore what it means to step off this relentless treadmill. The Stoics believed that freedom comes from within, not from external achievements or possessions. They taught us to question our desires. Do we want these things because they add genuine value to our lives, or because society tells us we need them? By understanding our true needs versus our conditioned wants, we can begin to free ourselves from the chains of materialism and find contentment in what we already possess. Escaping the rat race doesn't require drastic measures. It starts with small, deliberate choices. Here are some practical steps to regain control of your life. 1. Simplify your lifestyle. Evaluate what you truly need. Declutter your home, your schedule, and even your digital life. 2. Prioritize your time. Focus on activities that enrich your soul, not just your bank account. Spend time with loved ones, pursue passions, and cultivate peace. 3. Financial independence. Aim to reduce debts and save wisely. Financial freedom is not about wealth. It's about having the choice to live on your terms. Each step you take away from the rat race is a step towards a more meaningful existence. Contentment is the Stoics' secret weapon. It's about appreciating what you have, rather than being miserable about what you don't. When you learn to value the simple joys, like the warmth of the sun or a quiet moment alone, you realize that the best things in life truly are free. In the pursuit of contentment, we find the strength to say no to the rat race and yes to a life of genuine happiness. The world often tells us that success is measured by wealth, status, and the admiration of others. But the Stoics invite us to redefine success in our terms. What if true success isn't about what you accumulate, but about who you become? Success, my friends, is living in alignment with your values, finding joy in the simple things, and being at peace with yourself. It's about cultivating wisdom, integrity, and compassion. When you shift your focus from external achievements to internal fulfillment, you'll discover a success that's far more rewarding and far less exhausting. One of the reasons people stay in the rat race is the illusion of security. We build walls around ourselves, more money, more possessions, more power, thinking they will protect us from life's uncertainties. But as the Stoics teach us, true security doesn't come from external fortifications. Real security comes from within. It's the strength to face challenges with resilience, the wisdom to adapt to change, and the peace of knowing that you are more than the sum of your possessions. Let go of the need to control everything, and you'll find a security that no amount of wealth can buy. In the rat race, life rushes by in a blur, one task after another, one goal followed by the next. But when you step off the treadmill, you have the opportunity to truly live in the present moment. Mindfulness, a key Stoic practice, allows you to experience life with full awareness and gratitude. Mindfulness isn't about escaping reality, it's about fully embracing it. It's the practice of being fully present, whether you're working, resting, or simply being. When you cultivate mindfulness, you slow down, see clearly, and connect deeply with the world around you. This is where true life begins. When you escape the rat race, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters, your legacy. The Stoics remind us that life is fleeting, and the impact we leave behind is what truly counts. But this legacy isn't about fame or fortune. It's about the values you uphold, the wisdom you share, and the lives you touch. Think about the legacy you want to leave. How will your actions today shape the world for those who come after you? By living a life of purpose, free from the distractions of the rat race, you can build a legacy that echoes through the ages, one that inspires others to live with integrity, compassion, and courage. At the heart of escaping the rat race is the power of choice. Every day you have the choice to continue running the race or to step away and live on your terms. The Stoics teach us that we are not victims of circumstance. We are the architects of our own lives. Choose wisely, my friends. Choose to live a life that aligns with your values, that brings you joy and peace, and that reflects who you truly are. The freedom to choose is the greatest freedom of all. Use it to create a life that is truly your own. One of the reasons the rat race is so alluring is its familiarity. The path is well trodden and the rules are clear. But the Stoics teach us that true freedom often lies in the unknown, in stepping beyond the boundaries of what is safe and comfortable. Embrace the unknown, my friends. It's where growth happens, where new opportunities arise, and where you discover who you truly are. The fear of uncertainty can keep you trapped in the rat race, but when you face that fear and step into the unknown, you find that it's not as daunting as it seems. In fact, it's where life begins to unfold in the most beautiful ways. The rat race is fueled by comparison, constantly measuring ourselves against others, striving to have more, do more, and be more. But the Stoics remind us that comparison is the thief of joy. It distracts us from our own path and keeps us from appreciating the abundance in our own lives. Let go of the need to compare. Your journey is your own, and it doesn't need to look like anyone else's. When you stop comparing, you free yourself to focus on what truly matters, your growth, your happiness, and your peace. Remember, contentment isn't found in being better than others, but in being true to yourself. In the rat race, wealth is often measured in material terms: money, possessions, status. But the Stoics teach us that true wealth is found within. It's in the richness of your thoughts, the depth of your relationships, and the peace in your heart. Cultivate your inner wealth. Invest in your mind, your spirit, and your connections with others. These are the treasures that no one can take away from you, and they are far more valuable than anything the rat race can offer. When you focus on inner wealth, you discover a life of true abundance, one that nourishes you from within. Simplicity is a lost art in the modern world. The rat race teaches us to complicate our lives with more things, more commitments, and more distractions. But the Stoics remind us that joy is often found in the simplest of things: a quiet meal, a walk in nature, a conversation with a friend. Embrace simplicity. It's not about living with less, it's about appreciating more. When you strip away the excess, you make room for what truly matters. You'll find that life's simplest pleasures are often its greatest treasures, and they are available to you at any moment, free from the demands of the rat race. In the rat race, productivity is often seen as the highest virtue: how much you can achieve, how quickly, and how efficiently. But the Stoics invite us to question this notion. Is productivity the measure of a good life? Or is there something deeper, something more enduring that we should be striving for? Find your purpose beyond productivity. It's not about how much you do, but about why you do it. It's about contributing to the world in a way that aligns with your values, brings you joy, and serves others. When you live with purpose, every action becomes meaningful, and you discover a sense of fulfillment that no amount of productivity can provide. As you step away from the rat race, consider the legacy you want to leave behind. The Stoics believed that our lives should be a testament to the values we hold dear: wisdom, courage, integrity, and love. These are the things that endure long after we're gone. Your legacy isn't built in a day, it's crafted over a lifetime through the choices you make and the lives you touch. As you live with purpose, simplicity, and wisdom, you create a legacy that inspires others to do the same. This is the true measure of a life well lived, a life that transcends the rat race and leaves a lasting impact on the world. One of the greatest lessons the Stoics teach us is the wisdom of letting go. The rat race thrives on attachment to status, possessions, and even to our own identities. But true freedom comes when we learn to release these attachments and flow with the natural course of life. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting in the process and understanding that life is ever-changing and that holding on too tightly can prevent us from growing. When you let go, you create space for new opportunities, peace, and a deeper connection with the present moment. In the hustle of the rat race, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. We're conditioned to chase after wealth, power, and fame, believing they will bring us happiness. But the Stoics encourage us to pause, reflect, and redefine our priorities. Ask yourself, what truly brings you joy? What gives your life meaning? By realigning your priorities with your values, you can create a life that is not only successful by your standards, but also deeply fulfilling. Remember, the path less traveled often leads to the richest destinations. Simplicity is not about having less, it's about making space for more peace, more clarity, more of what truly matters. The Stoics understood that by stripping away the excess, we can focus on what brings true happiness. In the pursuit of simplicity, we find that life's greatest pleasures are often the simplest. A quiet evening, a good book, a conversation with a friend. These moments, free from the noise and clutter of the rat race, are where true peace resides. In a world driven by competition and ambition, integrity can often be overlooked. But for the Stoics, integrity is the foundation of a life well lived. It's about staying true to your values, even when it's difficult, and acting with honor in all that you do. Building a life of integrity means making choices that align with your core beliefs, regardless of external pressures. It's about leading with honesty, treating others with respect, and cultivating wisdom through experience. When you live with integrity, you build a legacy that stands the test of time, one that inspires others and brings you lasting peace. In the noise of the rat race, silence can be hard to find. Yet, it's in the stillness that we reconnect with our true selves, hear the whisper of our intuition, and find clarity in our thoughts. The Stoics valued silence as a powerful tool for reflection and growth. Make time for silence in your life. Whether it's a few minutes each day or longer periods of reflection, silence allows you to step back from the chaos, listen deeply, and align your actions with your highest purpose. In the quiet, you'll find the answers you seek and the strength to live your life with intention. Gratitude is a powerful force that can transform the way we see the world. In the rat race, we often overlook the simple blessings in our pursuit of more. But the Stoics teach us that true freedom comes not from acquiring, but from appreciating what we already have. By cultivating gratitude, we shift our focus from what we lack to the abundance that surrounds us. It's a simple practice, but one that can bring profound joy and contentment. When you wake each day with a heart full of gratitude, you find that the race for more loses its allure, and you're left with the rich, fulfilling life you've always sought. The rat race thrives on conformity, doing what everyone else does because it's expected. But true freedom requires the courage to be different, to walk your own path, even when it goes against the grain. The Stoics knew that living authentically often means standing alone. Don't be afraid to be different. Embrace your uniqueness, your values, and your vision for life. When you have the courage to step away from the crowd, you discover the freedom to live in a way that is true to yourself. Remember, the most beautiful paths are often the least traveled. The Stoics were lifelong learners, always seeking to grow in wisdom and understanding. In the rat race, we often lose sight of this joy, focusing instead on narrow goals and quick results. But when you embrace the joy of learning, you open yourself to a world of endless possibilities. Learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about expanding your horizons, challenging your assumptions, and nurturing a deep sense of curiosity about the world. Whether it's through books, experiences, or conversations, commit to lifelong learning. It's one of the most fulfilling ways to escape the confines of the rat race and live a life rich in discovery. The rat race teaches us to be tough, to hide our weaknesses and vulnerabilities. But the Stoics remind us that true strength is found in our willingness to be vulnerable. It's in our openness, our honesty, and our ability to connect deeply with others. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you create space for genuine connection and understanding. It's in these moments of openness that we find the courage to be ourselves, free from the masks we often wear. Embrace your vulnerability. It's not a sign of weakness, but of profound strength and freedom. In the rat race, we're often busy but not always productive. We take action for the sake of action, without considering whether it aligns with our true purpose. But the Stoics teach us to act with intention, to ensure that every step we take is meaningful and aligned with our values. Purposeful action is the key to a life of fulfillment. It's not about doing more, but about doing what matters. When you act with purpose, every decision, every effort becomes a building block in the life you want to create. It's how you transform dreams into reality. And it's how you escape the endless cycle of the rat race to live a life of true significance. The rat race is a path many take, but few find true fulfillment there. The Stoics offer us a different way, a way of wisdom, purpose, and peace. As you step away from the noise and chaos, remember that your life is yours to design. Embrace gratitude, pursue lifelong learning, and take purposeful action that aligns with your deepest values. Your journey to freedom is just beginning. Choose to live authentically with courage and wisdom, and you'll find that the rat race is no match for a life well lived. Subscribe to our channel, join our community of seekers, and let's continue this journey together. Like, comment, and share to inspire others to break free from the rat race and live a life of true fulfillment.